office, Rachel Walker.
Hello, Rachel. Yes. How do I make a complaint?
How do you make a complaint? Is it to a police officer?
Well, it's a bit strange. Can I give you a reference number?
Yeah, of course you can.
CO.
Yeah.
/232.
232. Yeah.
/07.
Yeah.
/HQK.
Yeah.
/AJT.
Yeah.
/AB.
Okay, and what is it in relation to? What sort of circumstances?
The circumstances surrounding it is I was assaulted in the Chesterfield Royal Hospital in 2006.
Yeah.
I eventually, it was twisted by the CPS.
Right.
And I was accused and prosecuted for an affray.
Oh, right.
Now, I made a complaint to the police. I eventually got a letter back from Inspector Goddard.
Oh, yes, yeah, in our professional standards department.
Yes. And then, from there, she obviously didn't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, obviously.
Right.
Same as her friend. And she passed it on, and it's Mr. A.J. Thornley, OBE.
Oh, yes, yeah, I know Mr. Thornley, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've made various complaints.
Yeah.
And I've been told the procedures involved in investigating a complaint.
Yeah.
Obviously, two police officers came to my abode.
Yeah.
One was a serving police officer, and one was a civilian employed by the police.
Right.
Now, like I said, I've been told the procedures. They investigate. The letter of response is compiled by the investigating officer.
Yeah.
And then it's given to, with all the evidence, to Superintendent Oldknow.
That's right, yeah, he's the head of professional standards, yeah.
If he exists.
Yeah, he does exist. He does exist. Richard Oldknow does exist, yeah.
Because I can't find any pictures on him on the internet or anything.
Right, okay.
Now, this letter dated the 18th of February 2007.
Yeah.
It actually got Richard Oldknow at the Superintendent Head of Professional Standards Department, but it's signed by Alan Banniste.
Yeah.
He's the head of the administration section.
Yeah, he's the what they call the investigative support manager.
Yeah.
So he has a role within professional standards, and he can sign letters on behalf of Richard Oldknow. Say if he was on leave, then Mr. Banniste could sign it on his behalf.
But not an acting superintendent.
So, for example, if there's a detective chief inspector below Richard Oldknow, if they were there, then they could sign it on behalf of Mr. Oldknow, but also Mr. Banniste can as well.
And he's
two people.
Warranted police officer.
No, Mr. Banniste's not, no. He's a civilian member of staff.
And A.J. Thornley.
He's also a civilian member of staff.
So, obviously, there were no police investigation at all. It was just made up by Thornley and Banniste.
Well, no, what the process is, within the professional standards department, it's made up of sergeants, police sergeants, and also civilian members of staff who work with those sergeants. So you might say have a team of a sergeant and a civilian person doing the inquiry together. And then what happens is, like you just mentioned earlier, the investigating officer, who will probably be the sergeant, compiles their report with all the information they have, and then that goes through to the head of department. Yes,
but I've been investigating ever since.
Right, so let me just have this then. You've made a complaint, obviously it's been investigated by the officers within there, that's then gone to...
No.
Right.
They haven't investigated, all they've done is sat there, got the files, and concocted a pack of lies.
Right, okay.
Because this solicitor that assaulted me in Chesterfield Royal Hospital, turns out I wasn't told the full circumstances.
Yeah.
Now, in his record of taped interviews, this solicitor that I'm supposed to punch between 50 and 60 times about the head and face area, whilst at the same time I was a practicing licensed martial arts student.
Yeah.
He had no treatment for. Now, he ran off.
Right.
There only me had any hospital treatment. Now, I've done, like I said, I've made further investigations.
Yeah.
And I've been sourcing the information off the internet. This solicitor was also someone else in another case. He was pretending at the trial it was there as a stoolie to have been prosecuted by the CPS on their lies. Now, this solicitor, this Amandip Singh Johal of Your Lawyers, Stavely.
Singh Johal. Of whose lawyers, sorry?
Your Lawyers it's called.
Oh, Your Lawyers, right, yeah, that's the company, is it? Your Lawyers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now he's on the internet pretending to be someone else.
Oh, right.
He's got about 5 different names.
Right.
And also he's claiming to have handled the case where I've done further investigations where it's not him that's handled the case, it's been a different solicitor in another area. And this person that's pretending that she had an accident in a pair of shoes, high heel shoes, she's in the office telling lies for this Amandip Singh Johal. It's actually one of these breakfast programs. It's on the internet. If you have a look on the internet, Your Lawyers, I've seen on TV.
Right, yeah.
Now this is a different, he's using a different name there.
Right.
Now, I've also done further investigations. I decided to take civil litigation out against this solicitor.
Yeah.
Now, allegedly, he compiled his own defence case statement.
Yeah.
The signature's completely different to the signature on the witness statement of 2006.
Right.
Now, I've been prosecuted on malicious, spurious accusations. On lies, basically, concocted by the CPS.
Right, so did you have to go to court for a fray then?
I went to court. I was given a 12-month custodial sentence.
Right.
Just one second, it's very strange this, because my defence team consisted of police officers, former senior police officers, a former police officer by the name of Robert L. Bashforth, who actually got dismissed from Elliot Mathers for telling a suspect to keep quiet about a knife he was carrying at the time of a murder.
Right.
And it was a Terry Fox and a Harold Robinson. Now this Terry Fox, it's very strange about him. He looks very similar to a person in the Derbyshire Times just after he disappeared away from my trial, and this Harold Robinson took over.
Right. So were they working for like a firm of lawyers then, when you say they were your defence team?
No, they were a firm called LRS, Legal Review Services.
Right.
I do believe that our evidence that this Terry Fox is actually another person as well.
All right.
An ex-police officer that sexually abuses children by the name of Taylor, who got sent down, got a custodial prison sentence.
Right.
Now, I've looked at this, Your Lawyers,
Yeah.
and I've also looked at this LRS. They're using the same images for the websites.
Yeah.
Now, there's a correlation there. Now, there's also an Amandip Johal who works as a IT salesman in Staffordshire, or thereabouts. And I do believe there's some correlation between those as well. Now this, your lawyers were offering £50 reward for information about accidents and such as that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And no wonder the police were in on it against me, weren't it? They're all receiving £50 from him. £50 here, £50 there.
Right, so can I just take your name, sir?
Martin Glasgow.
Martin Glasgow. And what's your address, Martin?
Number 3,
Yeah,
Gansley Court,
yeah,
Highfield Lane,
yeah,
Newbold, Chesterfield, Derbyshire,
yeah. Your postcode?
S41
Yeah,
7AW.
FAW. Can I just take your phone number as well?
01246
Yeah,
233
yeah.
045.
Okay. Let me just have a look into back into the archives, because obviously this is going back to 2007.
Oh, and can you do me a favour?
Depends on what it is. Go on, ask away.
Now, I know that the police, they actually retain everything. Video footage and everything.
Yeah.
Now,
Are you on about the assault? The alleged
I've been
assault?
told there's no video footage of the assault,
Right, okay.
but there's video footage of them running through the hospital to escape. Now, I've been refused this by the head of security at the time, Agent Holland.
Was that played in court?
No, I was refused it. They said they'd wipe the hard drive.
Right.
But it's irrelevant that, because being a Microsoft professional and a network engineer,
Yeah.
I know it's recoverable,
Right, okay.
obviously. Now, there's also further witness statements that's been not been disclosed. The witness statements that's been held back. I don't know the names. A young lady was giving a witness statement
Yeah.
to a PC Swan at the time. I think his name's Swan.
Yeah.
And that witness statement didn't come forward. Now, I keep having to make complaints. You see, all the information what I'm actually receiving, it can all be put out into the public domain at any time.
Yeah.
Because, like, obviously, if the police are not going to do their jobs and carry out their responsibilities and adhere to their remit, then I think that there's only one thing to happen, and that's for the general public to find out, obviously, what's happening. Now, you've got, such as Hillsborough, where the police produced fraudulent witness statements,
Well, that's what's alleged, yeah.
and you've got the miners' strike as well. Same thing alleged.
Yeah.
Yes? Well, I'm alleging that the witness statement and the records of taped interviews are fraudulent, because they couldn't produce any photographs at the court. Photographs what is showing police officers, is explaining that he's showing police officers in his in his records of taped interviews. So if you've got photographic evidence that you've shown to police officers, and you've stated that in your record of taped interviews,
Yeah.
and obviously if you retain them and the evidence for the trial.
Yeah.
And if you can't produce them in court, they don't exist.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's a pack of lies.
So are PSC saying they've investigated this already?
Yes,
And you're not happy with the
But they
results of
haven't.
that? Right, okay.
just made excuses.
And this was, am I right in thinking with that reference back in 2007?
That's this reference I've given you. The letter I've taken it off
Yeah.
is the reference of date is 18th of February 2008.
Right, okay.
The letter from Inspector Goddard because it tells you the date here. It's 30th of November 2007.
Yeah.
But the initial letter of complaint was dated 13th of August 2007,
Okay.
when I was in prison
Yeah.
for a crime I did not commit.
Yeah. So what's happened in the meantime in terms of from those letters and to your call today? Has anything else happened with the Professional Standards Department in the meantime?
Yeah. Yes. I've made fresh complaints, and all they're doing is covering it up all the time, coming out with excuses and using semantics and deceiving me, or trying to deceive me, but it doesn't work though.
And has that been in the form of letters that they've
It has, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And what's your most recent letter?
Most recent letter, it's not concerning that.
Oh right, okay.
It's concerning a situation in 2009.
Right, okay. And does it say who the investigating officer has been on that one?
On this one,
Yeah.
I can give you the reference.
Yeah.
It's CO, uppercase, /357,
Yeah.
/12,
Yeah.
/HQK,
Yeah.
/LR, /SR. But this letter is from it's strange that. It's supposed to be an investigation carried out by Inspector Goddard again.
Yeah.
And it's a letter from Sergeant 352 Robinson.
Yeah, Lee Robinson, that's the LR and the reference, yeah.
Yes, I do understand that.
Yeah.
And it's signed by, the printed name is Richard Oldknow,
Yeah.
but his signature is different to the signature that I was told by Veronica Roberts looks like nil. You can't have two signatures. Obviously, if you go to the bank, you want to withdraw some money, you'll not get none.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to remember what Richard Oldknow's signature's like. I can't remember offhand. Well, look, let me look with those reference numbers. Let me have a look through the archives for you, and if I may, I'll give you a call back if that's all right.
Yes, that's fine.
Is that all right?
What I usually do,
Yeah.
because of nuisance calls and everything, it usually goes straight to my answer machine.
Right, okay.
And if I'm not available and it goes straight to my answer machine, I'll get back in touch with you
I'll
as soon as
leave you a message
possible.
then.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Glasgow, I'll speak to you later.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.